Wiki, welcome Warcraft 2 fans. Today we have a GOW, looks like a lorries from Italy playing in the game. U83IO3P, the Twitch TV of which this is taken. Exciting to see what he'll be doing here in Garden of War. Looks like he's going to be allying lorries because they're on allied chat perhaps, or perhaps not. Just better to balance than not that it matters, says Loris. Very good insight there from our friend from Italy. Very good insight indeed. We'll see if the 4 or 5 has a neighbor. No neighbor down there at the 4 or 5. Could possibly still be a 6 o'clock or a small 5 o'clock neighbor. The blue not so lucky. Gonna have a neighbor there. War happening. And will U83-03P have a neighbor here at the 12 o'clock position? Outlook so far, it seems likely because no neighbor at the 4 o'clock. We'll see about that 6 o'clock momentarily. Doesn't look like anyone. Maybe at the small 9 o'clock, but most definitely at the 12 o'clock position as well. Wiki, Warcraft 2 at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the first grunt from U83-03P, which he'll probably use to scout out to find out whether or not he's got an opponent out there, or maybe he'll just keep them on back till he can group on them up with 2 grunts and then proceed to scout out with 2. No, not likely. Gonna choose to move on out with his first grunt, and he's gonna see whether or not he's got a neighbor here, and indeed he does. Yes, that. He misplayer exit the Frenchman. Dun 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 dun. Gonna up his game to 2 racks because he's facing off against a 2 racks humans player. Humans players often go heavy on the footmen because they don't expect to be living around time with bloodlusted ogres. They expect to get the game done one earlier. A bit of a battle there at the 9 and 11 o'clock. Dean and the lorries hanging on out over there. Meanwhile, it looks like the small 9 has been keeping the purple player busy. So, who is this magical, mysterious, masterful mind of the blue 12 o'clock player? The humans player who is confident enough to bring humans to the table. U83-03P, we're gonna quickly wall his area off, and we can see just the results of the devastating neighbor war that took place between those 2 players. Both players set way back. Bloodlust still in the way off future. Here comes a scout out, and the humans player is ready to jump on any assaulting unit out there. Wiki, Warcraft 2. What's it gonna do now? He's gonna move on out and try to encircle his opponent on the outskirts of the town. Not too shabby. The human player gonna take the bait, and he's gonna do that encirclement, which he threatened to do. But 1 footman or 1 grunt, all that's gonna be able to attack the farm, and here comes the rewall off, and another rewall off from U83-03P as he threatens even closer. Dun 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 dun. Will there be a lumber mill in the works for either of these players? Lots of repair damages, lots of wood being lost. Now those peons could be chopping wood, and then they're losing wood, so it's a double. Here comes the human player, not able to take anymore. He's gonna try busting out, but U83-03P not gonna even be faced. But wait, there's huge attacks inside the base of U83-03P as yellow makes it all about yellow. That's right, Gus is gonna take it to you. And U83-03P has it under control. Gonna lose all of his own wood chopping capabilities. However, here comes a couple of blue peons trying to secure the place up for the Polish player, world champion U83-03P. Here comes the footman. However, dun 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 dun. Looks like the tower's a little too late, but the encirclement a little too great from U83. IO3P as he crashes into his opponent's hopes and dreams and walks out unaffected, able to launch a gigantic grunt offensive here upon his opponent, the Humans player. But we'll have to see what we got coming from Gus. Gus was able to make a pretty good, strong standing there with the small 9 o'clock spot. He's probably advancing on to the 8 o'clock or maybe the middle. Who knows? Maybe even the 6 o'clock. Looks like Purple's got a good handle of the 6 o'clock spot down there. Gus now rampaging here to the rescue. A couple of units from Gus. Still, it's going to be enough for the breakout here. Gus, what are you doing? Gus is going to jump in at the last time just to be surrounded, or is he? He's going to lure a couple of units away, and this has become such a close battle, ladies and gentlemen, but the offensive towers are complete. Plenty of reinforcements are there, and this will be the destruction of the human player. Dun, 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 dun. Good thing I got fast forward, so we can fast forward into the future. Boot, doot, doot, doot. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The future has too many grunts with these towers. Going to destroy the blue player. Dean has left the game. I don't think you guys all for tuning in. Next time we have another Warcraft 2 presentation brought to you in part by the Trogolart and U83, IO3P, and Loris IT and Gus, and many of other Warcraft 2. Have they rebuilt? Yes, they have. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen, the final nail in the coffin. Why not small 3, says U83, IO3P. Look at this nice charge in here. Dun, 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 dun. But he gets a pretty good assault off there, and that's gonna be bad news bears, but it looks like White is still in this. Look at the attack on that guy, White, able to assault indifferently. White, wiki, Warcraft 2, White, waving that white player flag, not the defeatist flag, but rather waving the white flag because he's doing pretty good in this wiki Warcraft 2 audio presentation, brought to you in part, as it always is, by the Trogolart and U83 O3P, as well as the X-Man Earth and Body of Lasers. Don't forget about them, as well as the War2USA.com. Hey, why not War2USA.com? As well as war2.ru. Are you kidding me? They would never find better than war2.ru, and that's what they're witnessing right now, is the Polish playing on the war2.ru server. So special thanks to war2.ru. And don't forget about the GOG, the Polish way to play. Hey, why not play with them or with war2usa.com? All great places to play. Wiki, Warcraft 2. White still holding out, but the combined forces. Here comes tier number 3, and that's why we have that fast forward button. Ladies and gentlemen. Fast forwarding into the future. Death and decay is on the way. So many peons gonna all try to maneuver on over to that 12 o'clock position. Here comes the door. Open up the choo-choo train. And Bloodlust has yet to arrive, but still, this game looking good for U83 IO3P as we go marching on into the future. Into the future. Bloodlusted ogres. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the first death and decay of the game. Bloodlusted ogres come streaming in. Catapult, the lone thing to stop in the door, and so much death and decay everywhere. Yellow has just been gust. Oh, gust. I stand agusted. This is disgusting, or whatever. Never mind. Wiki Coke advertisement. That's mine. I can't. It's copyright protected. They're not sponsoring me. Get out of here.